everybody, welcome back to Golf Test Dummy and another episode of Sundays at 3 with GTD. Alright, let's get going. Now first of all, I got to take care of a little bit of business with you guys. Last week's Sundays at 3 with GTD episode, it was episode 3. I was expecting that when I put in this little clip, this little blurb, I was totally expecting at least somebody. But how did you guys not come out and give me at least a little bit of love for the spot on Danny Maud impression? That was absolutely nailed, and you know it. How did y'all not give me any credit for that? Come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that. All right, so this week we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to do things a little bit different. I do have a couple of questions and comments that I would like to respond to, but I want to change things up a little, and I'll get to those a little bit later. But first, what I want to do is I told you guys that in 2021, I was going to be announcing my partnership with a company that I will be able to tell you about in this video, finally. I've been waiting on it. It's going to mean savings for you, and hopefully it will be something that you can purchase that will not only help your game, but maybe also cater in ways that you'd never really thought about before. Okay, let me just explain what I'm talking about. All right, now I made a video several months back that it did okay. Not a lot of people watched it. It wasn't a huge success, and I actually had some thumbs down on it. Some people telling me that there was some sound quality issues, and I apologize in advance for not being Rick Shields and having all of his tens of thousands of dollars of worth of gear to be able to make incredible Spielberg-like videos. You know, I don't have Michael Bay on speed dial saying, "Hey, bro, can you help me out with some special effects?" So I apologize for that. However, the video was centered around something that I had bought on the recommendations of several of my subscribers who said, "Hey, you got to try this out. Go get this, try it, you'll love it, see what it can do for you." I bought it, I tried it, and I loved it, and it's been in my bag ever since. Now, as a result of that video, this company reached out to me and they said, "Chad, we'd love to have you represent our brand to your subscribers. We'd love to send you some of our products to test out different things," because one of the issues that I had was that item, the particular item that I chose and that I purchased, was not USGA conforming, simply because they view it as almost an on-course training aid. And as we all know, training aids are not allowed out on the course during tournament play. However, this company also offers several other products that are USGA conforming, so I requested this promo code. And that promo code will be down in the description in this video and every video moving forward. If you ever need to get that promo code to get your discount, go down below in the description. You can click on the link and it'll take you right in there. You use that promo code and you'll get money off. So I'm hoping to pass some savings on to you guys, on to my subscribers, people who watch these videos. Now, the product in question was the Bionic Glove Stable Grip. I bought one of these. It's still in my bag. I use it every time I play, and it has held up extremely well. I've had nothing but good things to say about the glove that I purchased several months back. Maybe, just maybe, you want other options. Bionic Glove has sent me out 3 other types of gloves. This is the Bionic Performance Grip Pro. This is the Bionic Relief Grip. The last one is the Relax Grip 2.0. Increased comfort Lycra gussets. So be on the lookout for that video coming up where I'm going to review all these. I'm going to pit them against each other. I'm going to see which one I like the best, and I'll give you all of my feedback on that coming. But for now, let's get to the rest of this video. All right, let's get to a few of your questions. From My Golf Quest, you ever consider a Facebook forum or something to discuss all of these methods? I've tried quite a few different online learning courses, etc., and would like to compare notes with like-minded people and just share experiences. I've got my Instagram page and I've got a Facebook page. I used to make quite a few regular Instagram posts, and I intend to get back to that. And then everything that I post on Instagram gets copied over to Facebook. Now, as far as a forum where we can actually discuss it, I'm hoping that the comment section in these videos would be just that. I'm hoping, and I've already seen evidence that you guys are starting to interact with each other, and you're going back and forth, you're looking at other people's comments, and I think that's great. For now, I hope that will suffice. It's hard enough right now at this point, having a full-time job and family and all that stuff and home life, and then trying to manage 2 videos a week and an Instagram and Facebook page already. if I started up a forum, it would probably lead to a whole lot more work. Next one comes from Bayou Golf. Steve down in Louisiana. My question for you, my fellow Shiny Skull Club member, is what do you think about playing with name brand clubs compared to clone clubs? I've been playing with and been a customer of Giga Golf, a no-name brand name company for years now, and they've never let me down with all their clubs. Giga Golf offers great equipment at a working man's price that just works as good for us non-pro guys as the overpriced name brand equipment does. I received no money from Giga Golf. He goes on. So my response to that would be absolutely. I think some of the lesser known brands are totally fine. There are some good ones out there, and I would be a little bit leery of some of them. I've actually spoken with a couple of the companies that are not in the big market. You know, they very small companies that are trying to grab a little bit of market share, and some of them seem like they're really good brands, and then others I call into question certain things. And my thoughts on how to save money on clubs in general has been and always will be to look at the used market. I've made videos where I've mentioned Second Swing Golf. There's Facebook Marketplace. There's Mercari. There is OfferUp. There's eBay. There's tons of companies out there where you can find secondhand clubs. You can find used clubs that are the name brand, and they're the good quality products that you like. And it's a lot like waiting for the movie to come out on DVD or to be released on cable. You know, if you have to go see it right now and you have to have the latest product right now, it's going to cost you. But if you're patient and you wait a little bit for it to come out on TV or for it to come out on DVD, you can save a lot of money and still get the exact same product. That being said, always read your reviews. Always check out the people that are selling them. Make sure that they've got good ratings and that they've got lots of ratings. If they've only sold twice and they've got good ratings, odds are they probably just hadn't had a bad experience yet. But if you check all that stuff out and everything looks like it's on the up and up, you can save a lot of cash. Next, Robert Van Dusen mentions the golfing machine again from the last one. He says, to learn more about the golfing machine, check out Bobby Clampett's Impact Zone. It has been called the golfing machine for dummies. By the way, Homer Kelly couldn't break 90, so I'm not sure how much all that golf knowledge translates to hitting a golf ball. That's all good points. Again, the golfing machine is huge. A lot of people have heard of it. I've never read it. I avoided it on purpose. Bobby Clampett's Impact Zone. I am very familiar with Bobby Clampett. I've seen a lot of his videos, but I don't know that they were necessarily branded to be for Bobby Clampett's Impact Zone. It was just Bobby Clampett stuff in general. Homer Kelly, of course, the guy who wrote the golfing machine, saying he couldn't break 90, so I'm not sure how much I'll let. I don't know a whole lot about Homer Kelly, and for sure, if you couldn't break 90, it would be kind of tough to listen to what that person's got to say. That's why, like for me, I've always said I'm not a pro golfer. I'm not a highly skilled golfer. I do have some skill and I'm decent. I like to think that I'm above average, but I'm not teaching anything. This channel is all about testing out the things that the experts bring out to see if they're worth your time or not. This next comment is from Muni Golfer. Brian and Julian, Easy Swing, Positive Impact Golf, may be the best out there for a simple, easy on the body swing. I use this most of the time and have no issues with distance. Driver 250 plus, 7-iron 150 to 160, etc. Being 67 years old, I often outdrive people half my age. I've had a very bad back injury some years ago and gave up golf until I stumbled upon Brian's 5-minute video about 4 years ago. I went from a 24 plus handicap to a 6. I walk off the course, carry 9 to 12 clubs, feeling like I just took a stroll through a beautiful park. Human nature is weird. It can't really be this easy, can it? We've talked about that before. I do try other methods from time to time, but always fall back on the easy swing because every other swing ends up affecting my back injury or energy. I can't wait for Sean to get a hold of you. I love his passion, and even though I don't incorporate his method, I often use his mental focus tips. As a side note, I also use Cobra Single Length since they came out, now on my second set, and can't imagine going back. Keep up the great work. So, Brian Sparks, I'm definitely going to have to do that review. I've watched Brian's stuff. I've seen a lot of Julian's stuff, as I mentioned before. It just seems like it's so easy. And it really does seem like it takes a lot of the thought and a lot of the hit instinct out of it, and it would be a swing that would last you for a really long time. You don't necessarily have to worry about muscle deterioration as you age or getting weaker, or your bones or your mobility. This swing is designed to take advantage of little mobility and be able to produce great results from it. There goes Cobra single length again. I've had a lot of people talk to me about single length irons, and I've watched a lot of stuff on them. I know the case for and against. I have not tried them. If I got my hands on some one day, I would love to give them a shot and just see how they perform for me. I've heard things like the long irons don't go as far, the short irons and the wedges are difficult to get used to, and that you're just not as accurate with them. But then you hear people who sing the praises of single length irons, and it just makes you want to give them a shot. I'm not going to go out and spend my money on trying them out. I'm not going to do that. But if I can get my hands on some, if somebody sends me some single length irons, I would love to test them out and give them a shot. Now here's Deuce. This is not associated with Deuce Premium. I got another one that says, that's definitely OB. On every sleeve it says golf is dope. This is from Deuce Premium. I mentioned them in previous videos too. Go check out Deuce Premium. See their brand. They got lots of cool stuff. A lot of throwback looking gear too. A lot of stuff that used to be like really popular. Now the style's kind of coming back, and they carry a lot of things like that. Golf gloves, hats, you name it. Anyway, Deuce says, great stuff. Feel like you're about 15 years behind my journey, but you're smart enough to document it. 15 years behind you. I hope you're one hell of a golfer at this point, because if in 15 years I'm still in the same spot, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed, I got to say. How long until your hitting bay becomes a simulator? Suggestions: Adam Young Golf Strike Plan, Swing Methodology, Salted Smart Insoles, Training Aid, and Stack Golf for golf entertainment. Best of luck growing the channel. I've seen tons of Stack Golf. Been following them since they were really small. Made lots of comments. Actually combining their names Jonathan and Ashley, I called them Johnsley in all my comments. They seem to think that was funny. I see they've got a lot of success now. They're pushing up toward 50,000 subscribers. They're hitting every flea market, yard sale, garage sale, and secondhand store that they can find all over Florida. It's great stuff. Love the couple. I think they're fantastic. As far as how long my garage is going to be before it becomes a simulator, I think the channel's going to have to grow. The channel's going to definitely have to grow, and I'm either going to have A, somebody send me a SkyTrack, or B, I'm going to have to put up a Cash App link so you guys can just send me $2,000 to be able to buy one of them. Until then, I think I'm kind of stuck with what I've got out there. I have looked into getting a launch monitor just so I can see club head speed and ball speed. I know that they're notoriously sort of fishy when it comes to your carry distances and stuff like that. Each club and how it dynamically impacts a golf ball, whether you got the shaft lean forward or whatever. It's kind of going off of assumptions based off of the typical launch angle for a 7-iron. However, if you have a 7-iron that's strong lofted, or you de-loft it coming into impact, it's still going by a standard 7-iron loft, so your carry distances and all of that can be kind of thrown off. But it's got to be better than what I've got now, which is where I'm just taking a guess and saying, yeah, that looked like that was about 412 yards. Guys, thanks so much for joining me again for another episode of Sundays at 3 with GTD. I appreciate every last one of you that subscribe, comment, like, share, thumbs up, all that stuff. I appreciate all that interaction. It's one thing to just watch a video and say, that was trash, or that was good, but it's a whole nother thing to support somebody who's out here working really hard to try and bring you content twice a week and keep you entertained, keep you informed. So when you make the effort back just by clicking thumbs up or giving me comments or subscribing to the channel, I appreciate that effort because you reciprocate to me and we can become a community in that way. I love the fact that you guys interact together and you all talk and you comment on each other's comments. I think that's fantastic. Look forward to your comments in this video down below. Be sure to leave those. If you got any questions, I'll address them next week. Again, this was just a little bit different Sundays at 3 episode. Like I said, I don't really want this to become something that's just going to go into a box. I want it to be whatever it needs to be, whenever it needs to be that. It can change, it can morph, it can become whatever it needs. And if you guys drop a lot of comments below and y'all got something you want to talk about, put it down there and we'll talk about it next week. Until then, see you next time.